All right, let's start off with some news. Jo Adell's glove from the 3 home run robbery game is heading to Cooperstown. Like, obviously, right? Whenever there's a big moment in the league that's unique or historic, Cooperstown's usually on the phone that night, being like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing with that glove? Uh, you're sending it here, right?" And they're like, "Well, I guess I have to break in a new one now." But yeah, pretty cool because I mean that's a game that we're never gonna forget for a while.
No, that will live in infamy for a long time. Just the fact that he stole three, they were all legit. At the same time, like it kind of sucks because you got your glove broken in, you're all set to go, and the Hall of Fame's like, hey, we're gonna take that, send it over here, and you're like, really? Come on, man! Like I got the glove where I wanted. I just robbed 3 home runs. I want to keep playing with it, but like I get the history of it, but it's always tough to like you got to give up the bat, the gloves, the bat and gloves, the it's like,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of attached to those things.
I wonder if it's like a question, like, "Hey, like, when you're done with that, can we have it?" Or is it like, "Hey, we need that immediately?" You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, what the premise is, I guess, for lack of better
Yeah, kind of the
word, like
tone of it.
yeah.
I, I was always under the impression it was hey, we really want that. Is there any reason you can't give it to us? It was more like you know, we plan on taking it unless you give us a really good reason not to. I do know there's been certain milestones where like it wasn't an option. Like there were certain balls, there are certain bats, there are certain certain milestones where like when it happened, we were taking the gear no matter what. Um, but I think some of these it's more like, hey, we'd like that glove. There's no reason we can't have it, right? Right, Joe? You're gonna give that to us, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I just had a picture in my head that McGuire comes around for home run 62, and they just strip him down at home plate, and they just run to Cooperstown with his entire uniform. Like,
the dude's in
I
his
mean,
socks and underwear at home plate.
yeah, probably not even his socks. Let's be honest. Um, but I mean, these guys have multiple gloves. I get it, but like at that point, if I'm Joe Adell, it's like, dude, I just had the game of my life with this thing. Like, I don't want to give it up anytime soon. Right? I put on a new glove, I make 5 errors the next night, like, that'd be my
Yeah,
luck, right?
gonna be so mad.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's pretty dang cool, like, we talked to Mark Fredrickson, who is the official scorer for the Braves, and he has a scorecard from Bob Horner's 4 home run game in there, so, like, he has an artifact in there, so I would imagine it is an incredible honor to have something of yours in the Baseball Hall of Fame at any given time. So I'm sure these players, because let's face it, 1% of them, if that, less than 1% of them make the Hall of Fame. This
Yeah,
might be their only chance to have something in the Hall. So yeah, I think it's here you go.
yeah. I mean, and it's one of those things that I'm sure it's an honor to give up the equipment, but like, there were some questions in the chat. What if the player doesn't want to let go of the glove? I don't believe the Hall of Fame. Again, the Hall of Fame is not run by Major League Baseball. It's a separate organization. They have no pull. Like, I think they encourage and probably do everything but like steal it from you to try to get it. But at the end of the day, like if you tell them no, I don't think they have any recourse to be like, well, tough, you can't tell us no. Now there are certain milestones where MLB stepped in and said, like, this is not an option. This is going to the Hall of Fame. But I think a situation like this, if Joe Adell really didn't want to give up the glove, I think that they would just have to drop it. Um, but I do think that the general consensus is that the Hall of Fame calls for something, you give it to them.
Yeah.
It's considered an honor to have your stuff sitting there in the museum.
You got hit by 7 pitches. What are your plans with that cup? I mean, I mean, legit. No, it's an awesome flat cheese. I would have given them a
Oh god.
different glove, Chad says. Aaron says, "You mean Cooperstown has never asked for some incredible episodes you've done?" Well, they can get them for free off YouTube. So, no, they haven't asked if there's one playing there. But um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh, Cooper sounds like these yahoos again.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Scroll past it
Yeah. Someday, Harrison. Someday. It'd be
someday.
pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Um, yeah, I guess if you tell them no, they just could say they won't vote for you later.
Probably won't anyways, and they don't seem to vote for guys that make any sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a cool moment in baseball history, and definitely deserves an exhibit in Cooperstown. So cool for Jo
Yeah,
Adell. Cool moment.
very cool. And Mike Reed brings up the old story of Emmitt Smith wearing the 4 different jerseys in the game to make sure that he actually could get one when he was breaking the record that night.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's situations where, like, during the home run chase, McGuire was swapping out, batting gloves constantly, bats constantly. I mean, he was even going through multiple jerseys in some cases during games. We've seen that with some of these rookies. They do that new rookie patch card where, like, these guys are swapping out jerseys after their debut.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much of that now built into the game, partially for memorabilia, but um, partially because it's part of kind of keeping that history.
Yeah, 1,000%. Uh, none of our episodes are able to play in public because of this chat. Oh, you guys, man, that's
I
awesome.
mean, John, you're not wrong. I mean, if
Oh,
if this chat has to be censored some nights, and when
oh
I
my
say some
God.
nights, I mean most nights.